Okay, good morning. Welcome to Math for Kids number 13. You ready? Yeah, we don't usually do these in the morning. We got to switch back to doing them at night. Okay, here we go. Find all of the positive integers that divide 85 with a remainder of 5. Okay, so do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it asking you to do?
It's asking us to find all the positive integers that divide into 85 with a remainder of 5.
Okay. So what does that mean? What does it mean if they divide into 85 with a remainder of 5?
So it means that means they divide into 80.
You're right. It means they divide into 80. So step 1 is find
All positive.
everything that divides into 80. Okay? So find all positive. So let's find everything that divides into 80. Oh, you gotta scoot over? That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll write them in this column. So let's check. So okay. I know 8 divides into 80.
Whoa, don't start at 8.
Why not?
What should you start at
1.
if you're going to make a list? Start at 1. Start at the beginning. Now, hold on. I need you to, I know it's a little hard, but why don't you write over here so you don't block the camera. It's 1 times...
1 into 80.
1 times 80. Okay?
Yep. And it's 2 times 40.
2 times 40. Okay, does 3 go into 80?
Nope.
How do you know?
Because, well, 80 is not divisible by 3.
Yeah, I know, but why not?
Because the digits don't add up to 3.
They don't add up to...
To a sum that's divisible by 3.
Right, does 3 go into 81?
Yeah.
Yeah, because 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, so the question now is 4 go into 80?
Yeah, 20 times 4.
20 times 4. Okay. Does 5 go into 80?
Yep, because it ends in a 0.
It ends in a 0, so it's 5 times something.
I know 5 times 10 is 50. It's 5 times 16.
It's 5 times 16. Very, very good.
Does 6 go into 80?
Well, right.
So
Well, wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. For some reason you wrote 80 again. 80 is not 5 times 80.
No, whoops. 5 times 16.
Okay. Does 6 go into 80?
What was our divisible? I don't think we did a divisibility rule for 6.
We didn't do a divisibility rule for 6, but if the number is divisible by 6...
It's divisible by 3.
It's divisible
by 3. So you can sum up the digits.
So it's not perfect. It has to be divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, because 6 is 2 times 3. So it has to be even, and the digits have to add up to be divisible by 3. So you know it's not. So you know 6 doesn't work.
So how about 7?
How about 7?
We didn't have a divisibility rule for 7.
No.
But 7 times 10 is 70.
70. And then what will be next? Be 77.
77, and then we pass over it.
Right. What about 8?
Of course.
Okay.
8 times 10.
What about 9?
No.
Okay, and now you're gonna learn something really important when you make these charts. The next number to check is 10, but we already have it.
Because 10 would be these numbers flipped around.
Right, so you can stop now. As soon as you get to a number that you already have, you can stop. Okay, so these are all the numbers that go into 80.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, here's the question. We have to find all the numbers that leave a remainder 5 when divided into 85. Okay?
To check these, well, we can cross out 1. Because 1 isn't.
Okay, so why can you cross out 1?
Because 1 doesn't have a remainder when it goes into anything.
Right. Okay, so cross out 1. What did you just cross out?
1.
What did you just cross out?
1 and 80.
1 and 80. Were you supposed to cross out 80?
No.
No.
Why not?
Because does 80 leave a remainder 5 when divided into 85?
It does not leave a remainder.
What's 85 divided by 80?
85 divided by 80 is 5.
85 divided by 80 is 5?
No.
No. What's 85 divided by 80?
85 divided by 80?
Yeah. Let's say you were doing long division. 85 is divided by 80. Goes in once. You'd write 80.
Yep.
Bring down a 5. So it's 1, remainder 5.
So 80 leaves a remainder of 5, but not 1.
But not 1. What's next? After 1?
It's 2.
Does 2 leave a remainder 5?
No. Actually, let's see. Well, 2 is even and 85 is odd.
Right, so what's the
84
remainder?
is even.
Right, so what's the remainder when 2 goes into 85?
Remainder is 1.
The remainder is 1. See, you can't have a remainder that's bigger than the number.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. So cross out 2. Does 4 leave a remainder 5 when divided into 85?
I know 4 times 20 is 80. But then when we add another 4 goes into 84.
Right, so what's the remainder?
1.
1.
So I gotta scribble out.
So 4 can't leave a remainder of 5 because 5 is greater than 4. Does 5 leave a remainder of 5 when divided into 85?
So actually 5 goes into 85.
5 goes into 85.
17 times.
Okay.
So we know that.
So cross out 5. Okay, now how did we get these other 6 numbers that are there? We know all 6 of those numbers go into what?
Go into 80.
All 6 of those numbers go into 80.
Well, how about 8? Well, 8 times 10 is 80. 8 does leave a remainder of 5.
Okay, so wait. Hold on a second. We don't have to do all the division. We know all of these numbers go into 80. 8, 10, 16, 20, 40, and 80. They all go into 80. And 85 is 5 more than 80. So we know the remainder is going to, for all of them, is going to be 5.
I wonder how we know that.
Well, let's see. Let's see if you can see the pattern.
We checked 80.
8 goes into 80, and 85 is 5 more than 80. So what's the remainder going to be?
5.
Okay. 10 goes into 80, and 85 is 5 more than 80. So what's the remainder going to be?
5.
Okay. Why is 16 going to have a remainder 5 when it goes into 85?
Well, 16 times 5 is 80.
Yeah.
Because...
And then what's the remainder when you go into 85?
Well, the remainder is 5.
The remainder is 5. Okay. So here, why don't you hop down and let me let's do a quick summary of this, and we'll go on to the next problem. So the first thing we did is we found everything that went into 80. We knew it was 1 times 80, 2 times 40, 4 times 20, 5 times 16, and 8 times 10. Okay? And we said you could stop once you got this number again, so we tried 9, and then we tried 10, but then we were back to here. So our numbers sort of go around in a circle. Okay? Now we have to find, so this is everything that goes into 80, and since 85 is 5 more than 80, all of these numbers could leave a remainder 5, right?
Yeah.
But we know 1 doesn't leave a remainder 5.
1 doesn't leave a remainder when it goes into anything.
Right, 1 doesn't leave a remainder when you go into anything, but any number less than 5 cannot leave a remainder of 5.
So we can just scribble out those.
We just scribble out these. Now 5 also cannot leave a remainder of 5. In fact, 5 goes into 85. But now I have these 6 numbers. We know that all 6 of these numbers go into 80. And we know they're all bigger than 5.
Yeah.
And so 85 is 5 more than 80. So what's the remainder when these divide into 85? 5. And that's it. That's all it asks for. The problem in the book asks for one more thing. So you have to be a little more careful when you do the one in the book. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, here's the next problem. Okay, here's the next problem. Find all the ways to put 105 Lego pieces into boxes. If you have 2 boxes. Sorry, I meant 2 kinds of boxes. One kind of box holds 5 pieces, and the other kind of box holds 10 pieces. So you have lots and lots and lots of boxes, but only 2 kinds of boxes.
Okay.
So one of the kinds holds 5 and the other kind holds 10. Okay, do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, Well, two of the 5 pieces boxes and equals one of the 10 piece boxes.
That's true. 2 of the 5 pieces boxes equals 1 of the 10 pieces boxes. We want to try to find all the ways to do this. How are we going to do that?
I have one way.
What?
You can use 10 tens.
Yeah?
And 1 5.
Okay, so let's see. Let's make a chart. So number of 5s, the number of 10s. Okay, so you want to say 10 tens and 1 5. Okay, that's a good start. Are there any other ways to do it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? How?
3 5s and 9 tens.
Ooh, 3 5s and 9 tens. How do you know that's going to work?
Because 3 5s is 90.
3 5s is 90. Okay, so because that's how we count by 5s. 5, 10, 90.
No, when you go back from 105.
Oh, I see.
15.
Okay. 3 5s is 15. And then how much is 9 tens?
And 90.
Okay, sure you don't count by 5s? 5, 10, 90? 5, 10, 90, 20. What? Ah! Okay, 3 and 9. Alright, what do you think is going to be next?
Well, maybe 5 and 8.
5 and 8. Okay, let's check if that works.
I'm noticing something.
What are you noticing?
Well, these are all 2 apart, and these are all 1 apart.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be 7 and 7.
7 and 7. Okay, so that's going to be 35 plus 70. Does that add up to 105?
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
And then 8 and 6. Because actually no, this 7 goes up to 9.
Okay, 9 and 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you hop down?
So that the camera.
What's the next one after that?
It's gonna be 10. No. 11.
11 and
5.
okay, so that's 55 plus 50. Okay, what comes next after that?
13 plus 4.
13 and 4.
So, and then 15 and 3.
Okay.
17 and 2.
17 and 2.
19 and 1.
19 and 1.
And 20 and 0. No, does 20 and 0 work?
No, 20 and 0 doesn't work.
21 and 0.
21 and 0. Okay, are you sure 21 times 5 is 105?
20 times 5 is 100.
Yeah, so 21 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so very good. So how many different ways were there to do it? Now be careful when you answer this. How many different ways are there to do it?
So this counts as 1.
Yeah.
So those are the ways.
And how many different ways are there to do it in total?
There's 6 different ways in this column. And then there's 5 different ways in this column.
So how many different ways are there to do it total?
11 ways.
11 ways, okay. Very good. Good job today, honey.
That's awesome!